I woke up at 9. Had horrible events happen. Nothing anyone needs to worry about. It's more of a TMI thing. Had an hour to get ready, and this is the best I could do. Sorry. I need to make tier list. I think someone has done that. Yeah. Hi. I haven't set up the... I haven't figured out how I'm gonna do this. I have spent too long away from streaming, and now I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Hi. I'm also still very sleepy. I'm okay with time. When have I ever taken too long to do something, except all of the time? Anyway, this might need some adjustment, but we're gonna go to my tier list thing. Okay, yeah, probably needs some adjusting. There we go. Got a window. And... okay, yeah, you can't see the crew. I'm gonna just... I don't like doing that, but I might have to. Besides, up there is only like... this is what we need. This is also gonna be a quiet stream, because, like, I don't have any music to play. I don't have any, like, royalty-free music lined up. I didn't have time. Okay. So, here's the tier list. I might wind up going insane without the music, but... Also, if I sound sniffly, I have a cold, which is just hellish, because I think winter is finally over here. Because they've just turned on, like, the fucking sun's just turned on the heat, and it's a nightmare. Everything has gone from, like, tops of 25 to tops of 33 in, like, a second. Anyway, tier lists. You know, I'm gonna do a normal one to start with. I like our protagonist. She's cool. There's not a lot I can say. I mean, I guess I could just, like, make shit up. In terms of spoilers. I don't like Boichiro as much. He's a handsome man, but, like, as a heads up, I don't think anyone's going in these two tiers. Yeah, it's so annoying. Like, if someone keeps messing with hot and cold switch, I wish that, like, they would just pick one. And the one that they picked would be, like, cold. Because I'm very much a cold person. I really like Takara. She's cool. She goes there. Just as a... like, did I get cut off? I can't remember. We're off to a great start. I think I've already done a tier list, so I'm just gonna, like, quickly assign everyone so everyone can see kind of where I stand. I'm gonna give everyone the respect that they deserve. And no one's probably ending up in C or D tier, because I don't hate any of these characters, I just like some more than others. I think at the moment you go here too, you're going up here. Going... she probably fit between them. Yeah, I'll put her there. You go there. You go there. You go there. You! Immediately there. No. No, move over. Up. You go there. 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 Now we have to rank the bees. And all I can think of is this, like, one video I showed the dev team last night. That was just, like, Fly the Bumblebee, but absolutely cursed. Erica needs her own tier. You're absolutely right. Let's add a roll above. we go. Honestly, I don't know. Like, I think all the Bs are going in... Okay, I was gonna put them in A tier, but... I'm going for the low-hanging fruit. Hello! There we go. Perfect. Alright, where's the reset button? There it is. Alright, so everyone, I hope everyone got my opinion. Because it'll never come up again. I will never be opinionated again. Alright. I promised a McDonald's tier list. So this is the McDonald's tier list. Manager. Employee of the month. 8 months in a row. Constantly fixing the ice cream. C. Cleaning up the corpses of those unfortunate enough to drink the grimace shake. Grimps? The Grimps shake. The shake. Actively fighting the customers. Add a row below. Go away so I can make this row greener. Stealing cash from the cash register. Alright! There we go. That's every McDonald's. Every McDonald's has this. Every Macca's has this. He's the manager, obviously. Look, Himari's constantly on the verge of crying, but she absolutely is Employee of the Month. I mean, the fucking McCafe or whatever the fuck. It's a cafe, it's just, you know, a corporate one. Takara is actively fighting the customers. Not necessarily a fist fight, just kind of like a race around the McDonald's. I don't know where Kokoro would fit. I feel like he would stay away from the McDonald's. It's like the number 2 spot to get abducted by aliens. If I had to put him somewhere, probably also constantly actively fighting the customers. Sakuya, more to understand how it works and how to break it more efficiently, is constantly fixing the ice cream machine. It keeps breaking and she does not understand why. Thank you for your commentary, Bird. Jiryu is also actively fighting the customers. Venjiro is the manager and the Bees are Employee of the Month. I think Venjiro himself would be Employee of the Month. He does need a stool to get everywhere, but, you know. No one's fallen into the deep fryer, so Employee of the Month. Kazan, stealing cash from the cash register, I think. Finally got someone doing that. Hiroshi. What is... Thank you again for your commentary. That's 4 tweets, though, so I'm guessing the bird thinks... Hiroshi's cleaning up the corpses of those unfortunate enough to drink the grimace shake. Tsubaki? Yeah, I think she could be manager as well. Co-manager. Erica kind of doesn't fit anywhere else except cleaning up the corpses of those unfortunate enough to drink the grimace shake. Yeah, you're actively fighting the customers, absolutely. I don't think... Shiryu just steals different customers every day for his entire shift. You go to this specific McDonald's, like, not for Ronald McDonald, or for Grimace, or for, the Hamburglar, or whoever. You go there to go sword fight with an autistic knight. She's not so much the manager as the franchise owner, but I didn't put franchise owner anywhere else. I don't think he really cares. So stealing cash in the cash register. Which of these is the most holy? I guess being employee of the month. I don't know if that's true for a McDonald's, but, you know. Feel like, where would you go? I know I'm skipping Kaguya. I'm coming back to her. Would you believe it if I say I told you what I'm no longer opinionated about not wanting what's his face Weber? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm so sorry. He's also stealing cash from the cash register, using the bills as papers to smoke weed. This McDonald's is a fucking disaster. I mean, at the very least, you've got more than, like, 2 employees on hand. Yeah, I'll put him in cleaning up the corpses of those unfortunate enough to drink the Grimace shake. Kaguya... I don't know. I'm gonna say stealing cash from the cash register, but she just wants to understand what it is. Giannis. Look, don't feel bad about not knowing how to pronounce it, because I'm on the writing team. I don't know how to pronounce it. That probably means that Lena's about to come in and tell me exactly how. Probably also actively fighting the customers. Alright, forgive me, I don't remember all of the bees' names. I know this one's Madeline. She's got little eye things and chips in her wings. Tomatsu is stealing money, but is to get change and put it in a sock and beat the hell out of customers. Just he raised it very quickly to get, like, a bunch of quarters to, like, chuck at the sock, like a few, like, 100 yen coins, and then just ties it off and starts beating people with it. You're all assigned to different houses, so they only see each other for a few minutes. That's Dizzy. I can tell because she's dizzy. I think Ozzy is the one with the eye patch. I will need to check. I usually rely on, documents to remember which of the bees does what. But also, how do you employ a bee at McDonald's? The bees are either fighting the customers or... But everyone thinks that Metro just, like, got a raise, but in reality, the bees have been stealing money for him. He doesn't even know. He just thinks he's getting a raise. How long are the bee documents? About 5 miles long. I haven't gotten around to reading it. Honey burgers. There's only 7 bees. They can't make enough honey. Not really a big stream person, but I know for sure this will be a banger of mine. That's fair. Mickey bees. God damn it. Alright. I got as far as McDonald's tier list. I've already made a Minecraft tier list, so... They're all employee of the month. I don't know. I think actively fighting customers gets you disqualified from that. And taking cash out of the cash register to roll up into papers to smoke weed. Bean Jiro. Alright. Alright, so that's our tier list. I wish I knew more about the bees so I could rank them. I promise you will learn more about the bees. Employee bee of the month. I was playing this game, like, I was showing a friend this game, and they decided to have Benjiro talk exactly like Dr. B, as if anyone's, like, seen those episodes. They're fucking hysterical. And because, like, a common name, like, a common, like, fan name for Benjiro is B-Boy, I keep thinking of, like, the section in one of those videos. Like, Dr. Bees is talking to Omnipotron and just, like, says, "That's a terrible catchphrase, B-Boy." You're playing the month because the restaurant is too scared to challenge any of them. I don't know, they could challenge each other. Alright, I'm gonna reset that now once I figure... There's the reset button. Alright, I got as far as McDonald's tier list. I don't remember... I don't know about anything else. What are you guys' ideas? This is a great stream. We're 20 minutes in, and I'm like, I've run out of ideas. Actually, we're only just over 15 minutes in. I'm already getting, like, Discord notifications that are making me anxious. I'm gonna show that, clock that down. Who would jump for the chicken? Who would risk it all for the view? I guess that's a two-layer tier list. I wish I knew what it was referencing. Again, sorry, if I, like, sniffle a lot, changing seasons always brings on a fucking cold for some reason. I guess I could, like, remake the Minecraft tier list. Who would you trust with your drink? I'm not sure how to answer that. I don't trust anyone with my fucking drinks. I don't care who you are. Beef is a harder jump, higher reward. Chicken is easier but less reward. Oh... That was a reference to Parkour Civilization, which based on Minecraft Machinima recreating shonen anime from first principles. Okay, I'll do that. Okay. Get rid of D tier. Chick. I don't know what it's referencing, so this will be like watching your grandpa try to understand memes. I'm gonna just move my monitor. Just the whole ass monitor. Yes, I know. I moved it aside for, like, my laptop when I was watching movies with someone. Chicken makes jump. Oh, yeah, no, I can kind of get it, because chicken doesn't give you as much, saturation. Beef makes jump. Beef fails jump. Problem is that, like, situations of Minecraft... Imagine why a dystopian novel but in Minecraft. Well, like the Minecraft Hunger Games. Which of the cows would successfully kill Monokuma? I don't think any of them. I mean... One of them tried to stand up to their own mascot and fucking got his hand stabbed through. Monokuma would have like 20 years of technological advancement on this dude. None of them are fucking living. It's nice to any tense YA dystopia and shonen anime. Yeah, I find... Okay. Feel like Himari is a very much go home character. Like, yeah, I'm going for the easier one. I believe, you're difficult. She's going there. But she doesn't even care about the reward, she just wants the challenge. I feel like he would go for beef, for similar reasons, like, just... Actually, no, what gets abducted more by aliens? Probably go, I feel like he would fail either way, but I think he would go for the chicken because it's, like, less chance of him being abducted if he makes the jump and, like, has to contend with it. I don't think she'd give a shit. I feel like she'd pick the beef and then just completely fuck it up. Like, not even care. I do remember Hero, like, vaguely. Like, I know there was a cow involved, but I don't remember what the fuck it was. I feel like he would, like, if Himari went first, I feel like he would see it and then immediately jump up to beef, and then there's the question of whether he fucks it up. I'm not really a gamer, so... I have no fucking idea. Everyone suggested, like, who would jump for the chicken, who would risk it all for the beef. I have no idea what the fuck anyone's talking about. Beef makes jump, obviously. I don't think she really cares. Probably makes the jump. Hiroshi would risk it all for the beef, make the jump, and push someone else down the hole. Just as a result. Tsubaki's, like, next on the order. Kind of does take away her choice, though. I don't know, maybe him jumping... Okay. Yeah, no, I remember, like, it was part, like, beef and part something else. I don't know which bits that, like, got stolen away. Because that might change where he goes. His legs are too short, so even if he picked the chicken, like, he probably wouldn't pick either, but if he had to pick, it would be the chicken and he wouldn't be able to make the jump. Risk it all for meat? Well, considering grocery yeah. Yeah. So far, we've got, like, a bunch of people who just, like, risk it for beef and just easily made it. Yeah, I'm putting you there. Cast it a slasher movie. Yeah, I could do that. I mean, they basically are the cast of a slasher movie. we're just missing, like, the slasher themselves. Given they're a bunch of misfits, I would probably say that Freddy's more likely to hunt them, which is unfortunate. Because some physical immunities that the characters would, like, maybe have in the real world against Jason, like, I mean, I feel like Kazan could pick up Jason and throw him in, like, halfway across the fucking camp. Don't apply to Freddy, you can't do shit in your dreams, you just stay up. Which means that, like, ironically... Funnily enough, Himari would probably be the safest. Everyone got beef, no one's a chicken. Oh yeah, the current tier list. I feel like she'd be more interested in the chicken and make it. I feel like she would pick chicken and fail the jump, unfortunately. He would pick beef and fail it. I don't think chicken or beef are against Mormon principles. I feel like he'd go there. She's not sure which is which, but I'm gonna put her in chicken and makes the jump. I feel like she would do cost analysis, and we did it evenly, gang. We done it. The tier lists are even. Half the cast picks the chicken and makes the jump. Half the chicken picks the chick. Don't worry about it. You can see. You can see. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Haven't done the mascots. Fuck you. And there's an uneven amount of bees, so no matter what, it'd be uneven. I feel like they both make it, but it's a question of like what they pick. Actually, swap them. Yeah. The bees succeed, no matter what. I mean, look, I'll put them all in beef and makes jump because they could just fly. They could just fly over the jump. There we go. Why can't I can remember quite a few. There's Jason, there's Freddy, there's Leatherface, there's Michael Myers, there's Chucky. Why am I fucking blanking? I'm trying to remember the name of the dude with like the... I don't remember it very well because I never saw the movie, but like, do you remember, like, Slow Party Massacre 2 with, like, the dude with the, like, big rock star? The Nun. I don't know anything about The Nun. And also, The Nun is, like, 2010's horror, which is, like, 30 years after everyone. Black Cast and Clock Tower Rolls. I think that would work better with, like, some other list. I can't go back to the 80s and add more female slashers. I mean, we do have being the OG killer in Friday the 13th, as well known as Pamela Voorhees, Jason's mom. Trying to think if there were any other female slashers. There weren't many female slashers, but there were definitely like female villains in horror movies. Hellraiser 1 had, I'm blanking on her name. Not Leatherface. Not Leatherface. No, that Pinhead is the one I'm thinking of. Don't know why I said Leatherface. But, like, Julia Cotton! That's her fucking name. Fuck. Like, she was like the main villain of, not really the main villain, but, like... Oh, yeah! Sleepaway Camp Go. Fuck, what was her name? Angela Baker. Yeah, that's... I don't know, what kind of movie are we making? Like, what slasher? Is it a camp? Is it a... like, we're going to school and it's like a holiday? The camp... Friday... The camp, what? Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down? Alright, so, camp. I don't know how to, like, organize it. I don't know. I don't want to give anything away, so I won't have anyone in the cast be the slasher, especially since that was more of a 90s thing with Scream. Granted, they are late 80s, but Scream was mid-90s, so, you know. Dead by Daylight, that face in the wall. Oh, God. I think Lena knows that one better than I do, because, like, Lena and her wife have, like, 5,000 hours or so in Dead by Daylight. Let me check my Steam. I don't know if you can see it. I do know Until Dawn just got, like, released on Steam after 10 years. Dead by Daylight. I have 6 hours in Dead by Daylight. That's it. Yeah, okay, I'll put the mascots in the slasher. Yeah, it's a camp. Okay. I do know a lot of, like, 80s slasher movies where, like, the bees of the slashers. I do know a lot of, like, 80s movies were, like, thinly veiled, like, a lot of 80s American horror movies were, like, thinly veiled, like, don't do drugs, messages because of the fucking Reagan government. Jennifer's Body was 2009, so, like, well beyond the 80s. Like, are we closer to Jennifer's Body than the 80s? And than it was to the 80s? I think so, because 1989 would have been 20 years ago from when Jennifer's Body was released, while it's only 15 years away from us. That will change in about the time I'm 32, I think. But yeah. Funny man is like, no, he's fucking dead immediately. I mean, maybe not immediately. It would be the idiot who, like, walks outside first and is, like, punished for, like, being cautious and inquisitive. I do need to write down, like, okay, so, punish for doing literal normal thing. When this noise happen. In the 80s, boys had horror villains and girls had file. Yeah. The 7 wee bees. Punish. Gets killed doing drugs and alcohol. Or alcohol. Gets killed doing the... How do I phrase this? Sideways hanky-panky. A couple more just in case. I don't know why it's done this. Slasher. Next tier list will be transitioning all this character survival horror. Actually, this one might get my channel removed, so... Yeah, I'll get rid of it. I got rid of the wrong one. Okay, fine. Don't worry about what the hanky-panky is. Final. I'll just call it Final Bitch. Cause you know, even though this is set in the 80s, the final girl could be a guy. Yeah, it's by random chance. Gets killed, discover. Thing is everyone else's body. You know, for not noticing the bodies. You know, I am gonna add one more tier. Doesn't mean I have to, like, make everyone's tier look like a different color. Oh, I use bitch as a neutral term. had this one. Death censored by MPAA. Alright, who? Okay, so suspicious noise happens. Look, Nisuke's probably going out to investigate, maybe. Actually, I don't think that he would. Who would be stupid enough to go outside and investigate it? Well, you know, stupid enough, quote unquote. Like, we think they're stupid for investigating a suspicious noise until we have to go outside and investigate a suspicious noise. Because we know that we know about the killer. They don't. Yeah, but you're not a character in the tier list. Look, I'm gonna say, like, he probably gets it. Because he probably would, like, go, I'm going out to investigate that. He'd probably go, like, someone come with me. No one goes with him, and then he dies. Alright. Yeah, that happens, obviously. Just, does anyone else die because of it? I don't know. I'll also, I guess in this tier list I will also include, like, doing the in-out, in-out. Yeah, okay, you're also probably getting killed. I don't know. His luck might get him to survive to the end. Blue hair girl. Huh? No one has blue. Nisuke is blue, but that's a dude. You mean Sakura? She's got green hair. The problem is, like, I mean, if it's him, then, like, yeah. Drugs? Yeah, probably. She might be a bit harder to take down, but, you know. Yeah, but she would be the faster friend. I mean, I guess if that happens, then probably gets killed. I mean, she already knows about the bodies, though. It's kind of like a minty green teal color that's, like, kind of in that annoying, like, gray area. Look. She knows that things ain't right. I don't really want to put her there, but, like, probably, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm alluding to exactly that. Problem is that the Danganronpa characters, so, you know. Well, not Danganronpa characters, but, like, successor characters, so they're kind of in that same vein of survivability. Yeah, probably there. Yeah, probably you there. Why would an athlete do drugs and alcohol? Oh, you haven't heard about the doping scandals. But also, alcohol, athletes do drugs and alcohol. Just in general. Like, Olympic athletes have done it, too. You also didn't notice the bodies. You're done. You get censored by the MPAA, not because your death was particularly violent, but because we weren't allowed to show you dying horribly. He might go out and investigate on her behalf and then die. I don't know where she'd go, because, like, she kind of already is dead, but not really. I was having this discussion with Lena, and I don't know. Come back to her, I think. I feel like if it was a final, if it was a Nightmare on Elm Street movie, Himari would survive. But because it's not, that's okay. Himari probably does die towards the end. I think, 'cause if it's like a Friday the 13th situation, I don't think she's making it out. She kind of is a bit, like, bookish like them, but probably not enough. She would have survived an early Friday the 13th movie, I think, but it's like we're swinging along in the 80s. I think that by this point, camp movies are killing people like her off. I feel like they would probably kill her in a way that, like, they want it to be, like, very, like, graphic to be satisfying, quote-unquote. But they were told, like, no, this is way too far, holy fuck. I feel like someone would get killed because of him, and then he would die later. Tsubaki turns it from a fucking Friday the 13th movie into Scary Movie. Yeah, okay, I'll put her there. You could have more than one survivor, I think. I feel like Kaguya dies here, like, kind of like as a peer pressure thing. Like, winners don't do drugs, because she did no drugs, and then someone offered her a drug, and she did the drug. And then Nyanis killed her for doing the drug. I think that she would actually die, unfortunately. Have the feeling Lena can back me up on that. Now we've got just these two left. I don't think her death would get censored by the MPAA, but, like, I don't know where else she would go. I feel like she would, like, know the bodies are there, but not care. And then, like, the killer comes and goes, I'm gonna kill you. And she goes, oh no. And then she gets killed. As for Kokoro, I don't know. I think he is alert enough and, like, terrified enough that he does actually, like, manage to evade the killer. And survive. Now welcome to the one of the worst slashers the 80s has to offer. But also one of the best. Like, it's completely terrible and yet it's become a cult classic. Because, like, it does the twist thing where, like, you know, one of the twins of the other dies. And you're like, oh, the other one's going to live. And then she doesn't. Oh no. Alright, that's the tier list. I don't know where the B's go. I feel like, with just how fucking paranoid he is, I don't think, like, he would ever be able to die in this situation specifically. I don't think that the B's go in a horror movie. I don't know, you would struggle to see bees. But, you know, I think no one in the 80s would be, like, brave enough to kill a bee. I say that like they didn't kill a whole ass snake in the original Friday the 13th. If you're watching Lisa, I'm very sorry. Alright, Alright, there's the tier list. The bees live. And you know, so do these two. Alright, let's go again for... I can see my phone, but it's like on my bed, out of reach. Move along. Wow, my camera is very hot. Oh well. Also, I am planning to replace my keyboard. Does anyone have like any recommendations? I'm looking for like a white keyboard that's like kind of quiet. With replaceable keycaps if possible, because I saw some really nice ones on the internet that I thought would be very fun to have. The bees stay killer and audible cell sack. They don't die. The Venturos bees, so like they... Which character would kiss a frog? Would kiss a frog to turn them into a princess. Would kiss a frog anyway. I don't know. Yeah, quiet, like a quieter one. Like when I push down the keys, it's not quite as like loud. I guess I don't mind a click. I guess I wouldn't really mind a clicky keyboard. Oh yeah, and my budget is like 2 cents. Nah, I'm joking. I think my maximum budget is like 140. I don't know. I don't think we have enough we don't have enough like tiers to do Kiss versus Secret Frog. Would not kiss the frog at all. Eats the frog. Shoves frog through slot in door to feed serpent. I actually have no idea. I don't think I'm gonna go with this, sorry. I'm completely blanked out. Why are my words not reaching my mouth properly? This is what I'm supposed to be doing, because Class of 09 decided to fuck itself. Looking at recommendations, Microsoft Surface keyboard, huh? I mean, the one I've got currently that I'm looking at is like a G-Tech, I believe. And that was about 130. Yeah, why are the words not wording? It can't just be because of the... Oh yeah, characters at sleepover. How... Everyone... owns the house. Falls asleep first. Bring back the dang stream. I don't know what it is why I haven't really done it, because, like, I mean, I've done my favorite trial in the entire series, and I know that Super Danganronpa 2 is just going to be completely downhill from there, and I'm not going to enjoy it. I've been tempted to just jump to V3, but I also know that that goes downhill even faster, and only picks up at the very end. Hot boxes the bathroom to everyone else's chagrin. Guess that's just attached to some of my hair now. draws on faces of everyone who falls asleep before them. Hey. Up all night staring at the ceiling, contemplating their life choices. I don't know, what do people do at sleepovers? I don't know, really. Demon summoning. Fair enough, okay. Why would the MPAA have a problem with movie man dying? Okay, so the MPAA was usually, like, the organization that would censor, like, more gory deaths in horror movies in the 80s. I mean, all the time, but mostly in the 80s. My joke was, like, his death would be censored not because it's particularly violent, but because the Mormon, like, his sect of Mormonism said, no, you can't kill him this violently. Even though it was, like, one of the least violent deaths already. Makes breakfast the next morning. Morning. Okay, you absolutely own the house. Which of you is square enough to fall asleep first? Probably you. Probably her as well. Although she could make breakfast the next morning. I don't know who else would, so yeah. She's also probably on, like, a bunch of fucking caffeine. I did write this with him in mind. I guess the question is whether anyone else is with him. I think she would, but she's, like, not drawing, like, dicks or anything. She's just, like, dotting, like, the plans for, like, cosmetic surgery. So, like, across their cheekbone is just, like, cut here, insert silicone here, etc. Okay, who summons demons in the basement? I feel like you do. Feel like, I don't know. I feel like she would do that. The surgery on everyone while they sleep. Yeah, you can also summon a demon in the basement. Actually, no. I think she summons it just to banish it or, like, make sure it's dead. I don't know where else she would go is honestly the thing. I don't think she's mean enough to draw on everyone's face. I don't know if she's, like, drugged up enough to, like, hotbox the bathroom. I don't think she's the kind to trash the house. don't think she's the kind to summon a demon. And someone else is already making breakfast. Actually, I'll have them both make breakfast. That seems nice. I don't think he's contemplating his life choices. I think he's just contemplating what the fuck is happening. You trash the house at 3 a.m. to find a power socket. She gets on the floor and does the dinosaur. This would be where I would, like, insert, like, the... Okay, so the Kumitantei public Discord does have, like, a sticker of, like, Tsubaki with doing the Family Guy death pose that I drew. I hear get on the floor and that just pops into my head. Yeah, I feel like he would do this. I feel like she would join in on the demon summoning literally just because there's nothing else to do. Like, she's awake. She doesn't want to just lie in bed and do nothing. Yeah, I did. With the same template, actually. Yeah, he's a square and he falls asleep first. He could either draw on the face of everyone who fell asleep before him or trash the house trying to find a power socket. He could also summon a demon in the basement. Yeah, summon a demon in the basement. And also, you stay up. You're also summoning demons in the basement. And he falls asleep first. Square. He'll get kicked out of the house and... He'll get kicked out of the dream and summoning and trash the house instead. Alright, this is the worst sleepover ever. No one's coming back to it. And Moichiro's not inviting anyone back. I guess the bees would fall asleep first as well. Erika's surgical precision comes in handy in drawing on the faces of the bees. The bees help trash the house! I don't know why, like, I said that there's no power sockets, because, like, it wouldn't... This would be 1989. No one would have a smartphone. The only one who would probably have, like, a mobile phone of any kind is Shigure. Just because she's rich enough to afford one. Maybe he would have a mobile phone. And maybe him. Maybe those three. No one else. Alright, here's the tier list. I will leave it out on screen for a few minutes. Okay. Let's do another. We've been at this for an hour. I don't know if this is actually quality entertainment. I did a road trip one already, but I might make another one. Right. I don't know, I think we should pick one where, like, Moichiro would not be in a tier on his own. Because so far he has never been in the majority. I can't do a sexuality tier list, actually, because Lena made it so, like, everyone With the exception of, like, one character, everyone's kind of up to interpretation. Yeah, straight steak and rompa characters. What would they do if they woke up in another world? Who would date a clone of... Okay, I do like the clone of themselves thing. Actually, you probably only need 2 rows. Alright, I was like, I got caught up in, like, that's a good idea, and then I've hit the tier list, I'm like, huh. Nisuke would not. He is afraid God would smite him. She doesn't really know what it is, but she probably would. There are different levels of no, though. I'm aware. Also, if you hear my fan, it is very hot. God, that cruel bastard. Like, she would also fight her clone. There could only be one. You can't clone her. You're not allowed. It's banned. I feel like he would, but purely so he has someone to info dump about swords too. Yeah, he's fighting his clone, because, like, if someone cloned him, it would, like, legitimately confirm everything to him. His clone would absolutely be seen as a body snatcher trying to replace him, and he would do everything in his power to get rid of it. Yeah, I think she would. Valentine's guy, which one? Reiji? Like the guy with the glasses? Not that one. Oh god, there's like... Notice there's 2 guys with glasses. Yeah, he probably would. Kumitantei cosplay. Oh yeah, I do like that idea. Prosecutor would have... No, I don't think he would actually. Someone studying to be a meteorologist eventually do plan on buying a dark and wearing umbrella. That's awesome. We do need more people who wouldn't fuck their clones. Or date their clones, I guess. I guess it is kind of different levels of, like, behavior. I don't think he's really interested, personally. I know I'm the writer. I'm also not the one who made the characters. I don't know. I don't think he would. The cat would... No, I love Mormon. love when Nisuke said it's Mormon time and Mormed all over the place. They already have to add... Yeah, I mean, they kind of are dating themselves always, so yeah. I mean, you... No. Yeah, okay, fair enough. No. Yeah. No. No. Would fight the clone instead. The bees would all fight their clones. Let's not talk about an animal. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, so, would they date a clone of themselves? Tier list. Is now a good time to announce that, like, I am planning a 9th installment to the Danganronpa Text Post series? I'm hoping to spend some of today recording. I don't know how much. I would like to get a lot of it done. As best I can. I do have to keep the fan running, which is annoying, but what can you fucking do? We need plushies of the bees. We are actually planning to do, maybe do, like, a merch drop when... It's more of an up in the air thing at the moment. Which characters would be Sonic fans? They all would be, I think. The one unifying thing of the class is everyone would love Sonic the Hedgehog. Feels like I could have been sent an email. No, stream's not over. I do want to do the Uno thing. Just don't know what the tiers would be. A handful of ooze and force. All the time. Hand has 20 plus cards and they are screaming. Constantly announcing Uno, but not winning. Would pretend to not have it even though it came free with their Xbox. I'd pretend not to have Uno even though it came free with their fucking Xbox. You know, a console that wouldn't exist for another 15 years. No, wait, hang on. Yeets table out window and storms out of the house when they lose. I don't know why it does that, but whatever. Got a few more rows. Randomly win. Game after 4 hours. Actually, I'll get rid of this tier. His hand is always full of +2s and +4s. That's literally, like, his thing. Hand has 20 cards and they are screaming. Yeah. Everyone conspired to fuck him over. Yeah, just don't want to play. Eats table and storms out of the house when they lose. Doesn't have the right cards. Okay. Hand is 4 aces. Trying to think of cards. Moishi would be very vicious and and cause everyone to unite against him. He always has, like, he never skips his turn, like, or has to draw, but for every reason. Discarded contact lens. Holographic. I like that. Yeah. He thinks it's gambling, and he's not allowed to do that. I feel like she also has 20 cards in her hand and is screaming, but it's literally just, like, she's in the fucking crossfire of Moichi. Which characters read or write fanfiction? What is set of essential oils that smell like desserts? That's nice. I actually have a few perfumes that I bought that are Halloween themed. I bought them from like a local seller. So I got Black Forest. That's the brand. I don't know if anyone can see it. That one's Cotton Candy Demon. And this one's Pumpkin Spice. And it is very, very strong. I made the mistake of spraying it like 10 times on my body, and the entire house just smelled of pumpkin spice. It's a nice perfume, but that was just so strong. I was suffering. Constantly announcing Yuno, but she just never wins. Same on his end, I think. She doesn't really care, so her hand is just... like, unlike Kaguya, who has it by accident not understanding the game, Sakuya understands the game perfectly. And she just doesn't fucking care. My perfumes are too strong for you, Trevor. Don't go to a seller that sells weaker. The thing is that the pumpkin spice is the only really strong one. Black Forest and Cotton Candy, they're very, like, mellow. I don't know what happened to the pumpkin spice to make it just so strong. I feel like he randomly wins the game after 4 hours. It would depend on the... I feel like her hand is also that, and she's kind of between the two. She knows how Yuno works, but her hand is just that way anyway because bad luck at drawing. Yeah, I feel like he fits there. He doesn't care if he hurts anyone. He's at least careful to, like, eat the table safely. She doesn't care. I feel like she would also randomly win the game after 4 hours. It's autumn, that's why it's strong. Apparently the only one I have is cherry. I do have a cherry one as well. It's also not super strong. Yeah. Although this one's like pretty, it's in a, like, pretty nice, like, transparent bottle. I am almost out. But, yeah. Booker would accuse everyone of working against him because he thinks they're out to... Probably, yeah. Like, the 5th time he announces Yuno and, like, someone makes him draw a card, he just assumes everyone's out to get him. He's just trying to cause you to suffer, and he also just has 20 cards in his hand. Mine's in a heart-shaped bee bottle. That's really cute! The aliens are giving him all the bad cards. Alright, there's your tier list. Of how everyone plays Uno. There we go. Doesn't have a little spray, but that does just have a little one. That's really cute. I have been trying to collect more perfumes recently. I just think that they're nice. I should also do some more sewing, but I had to sew, like, a whole... I did Erica's costume. I actually do have her hat, like, right above my desk. Let me just quickly grab it. Yeah, like, I actually did make a whole ass Erica cosplay. This is just a hat that came with it. Is that dust or makeup? Could be makeup, that's unfortunate. No, I think that's dust. But yeah, like a little, nurse hat. Don't worry about how it's sewing, like, constructed sewing-wise. That's fine. Don't worry about it. But yeah. I made a whole ass costume. Is the brain rot ever so severe that, like, it's a game that barely anyone knows about, and you're like, okay, I'm still making a cosplay for it. It turned out really well, but, like, I exhausted myself doing it, so I've kind of just not sewn anything in a while. Which happened the last time I tried to, like, panic sew a dress. I need to make more, like, blouses and things that I'll use, like, regularly. But I'll admit, I find it difficult to find, like, shirts I like cuts I like, that are, like, not nightmarish to wear in the summer. Anyway. How's the wig coming along? I finished the whole thing. The wig, I need to replace the little, like, nooses at the end of her, like, hair and just, like, brush the wig back out again, I think. And also I need to, get some more wefts to cut the bangs, because I did a really, really bad job doing that, and it's very obvious. Sure, it's being hard to find is, yeah, like, I'm more talking about, like, I mean, I'm making them, so, like, it's like, what patterns do I want to use? And I do have a block pattern now, but still. Alright, I think this one will be the last tier list, just because I'm getting a little exhausted. And I do want to still do, a list over the course of the day. Erica and Mekon dynamic sounds fun. Probably. Trying to think of what to do for the last tier list. I don't really know what I would do for Cards Against Humanity is the thing. Maybe buy a nurse scrub. No, I have everything. I have everything for the cosplay. I finished it. You can actually find it on the Mango Factory Twitter account. Somewhere. Which character would wear perfume? No, I mean, that's a yes or no tier list. I don't know if I mean, that one's kind of obvious. I feel like Shigure is the only one who collects the perfume, and, like, it's because she collects, like, really expensive ones that smell like hell. Kumitantei calls it Australia. Like I said, it's less about, like, the premise, the tier list, and, like, what tiers there are, and, like, what jumps to me. I'm also, like, weirdly tired, even though I really shouldn't be. Who could survive the heat? Rushed to hospital at 9 a.m. Immediate favorite monster collector. I don't know. Dives into the nearest pool. Which character gets to have a nap? Bitch with heat while doing nothing to mitigate it. hides in air-conditioned building the whole time. Doesn't even notice the 40-degree heat. I feel like he's like very like wrinkly. I don't know how to like put it, but like he feels like he gets rushed to hospital at 9 a.m. Which, you know, great. He's already paranoid. She doesn't notice. For sure. No, I think she's fine, because she's wearing, like, it's a raincoat, so she'd be fine at 9 a.m. 12 p.m. is another story. She's going into the pool. You know, do laps. Just because it's 40 degrees out doesn't mean you're skipping your exercise. I don't know. I feel like he could kind of be in between them both, but I feel like he would hide in the building and still bitch about the heat. She has an umbrella. Yeah, it would be a parasol. Although it is a black parasol, so it wouldn't, like, it would absorb heat. I mean, she's at work, so she's in an air-conditioned building, most likely. Some cafes aren't air-conditioned, and that's a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, you're rushed to... No, not in the pool. She's rushed to hospital at 9 a.m. He bitches about the heat while doing nothing to mitigate it, because he's lived in Britain most of his life, so... just in England, so he has no fucking idea that, like, it's not meant... He has no idea what an air conditioner is. He also hides in an air-conditioned building. I think she also dives into the pool. You know, work smarter, not harder. I don't think he notices. Yeah, I think she would bitch about the heat while doing nothing to mitigate it. He would bitch about the heat while doing nothing to mitigate it. She's going in an air-conditioned building. She's not stupid. He doesn't notice. He's already baked. She doesn't notice. Can Mormons be around air conditioning? I feel like they can. But I could be wrong. It's Mormon time. It's kind of the end of the thing. Okay, so yeah, he's bitching about the heat. I mean, air conditioners were a thing at that time. But I feel like he's like, dagnabbit, kids relying on the air conditioning. By the way, it's fucking hot. And I feel like he'd dive into the pool to, like, purely to evacuate it. I'll put heat stroke with stroke there, just to clarify. I live in Utah, it's a desert. I mean, this is like 40-degree humid heat. He blamed the youth for global warming. How do cats survive heat wave? Mostly it's up to you to, like, keep them hydrated and indoors. But yeah, this is the how do they react to a heat wave tier list. Lena, is this accurate? Now that you're here? Because this is the last one before I have to do, like, more work on the Danganronpa text post video. Oh, the bees. Do bees? I mean, they're Japanese bees, so, like, I do know about, like, the bee ball that they do around, like, a hornet. And I think they have, like, a higher temperature tolerance, so probably, they don't notice. They also don't notice. Oh, I'm not going to sleep! I just gotta do a different, like, kind of work. Alright, we got the canon approval. This is exactly how everyone canonically reacts to a heat wave. We did it, Reddit. Alright, but yeah, that'll be the end of the video. Even though it was only an hour and a half. I'm just opening up my patrons, not payouts. Where are my paid patrons? You can go to the description and find my thing. I appreciate it when people pledge money to me. Apparently someone did join recently as a free member. Thank you very much. I do only check actively paid members though. For shoutouts. This will go into the wiki. Whoa, Kumitantei pushing global warming. Alright. Shout out to my patrons. Cascadian Girl, Agwax, The Beatbox 119, Victor Argueda, Robjection, Koizuno, Echo, and Sam4733. I will thank you all for coming today. I would like to do more streams, but I say that every time, and then it's like 2 months between streams. But thank you all for coming.